Hi all. I'm about to go out running, so I thought it was about time that I recorded another video. I've been really rubbish with my running the last week. I haven't started my marathon training yet, but I am training for my third half marathon of 2014. Well, of ever really, and that's on the 22nd of June, and that's in Hackney, London. So that's what I'm training for, and as I said, I've been really slack with my training program. And once I get into the training for the marathon, that's kind of what these videos will be about, is telling you about my training runs, what's going well, what's going really badly, and hope that some of you will be willing to support me and encourage me and tell me to just get out there and do it. So I've had a couple of people ask me all about the London Marathon, really, especially if you are out of the UK and you don't know how the London Marathon entries work. So it is a really, really popular marathon, and the places are allocated by ballot. So the marathon takes place in April each year, and about a week or so after the event has taken place, they will open the ballot for the following year. So in April, they opened the ballot at around 3 a.m. It was meant to open at midnight, but it opened at 3 a.m. I was sitting up waiting to enter. And it's like a lottery, really. You fill in the details, and you can opt to pay the registration fee at the time, which is £25. And if you opt to pay it at the time, you then get an extra chance to get a space, or you can opt out of paying it until you know you've got a space. The ballot will close once they've reached a certain number of entries, and it's normally within a couple of hours now, so I think it closed by about 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. this year. And you then just wait, and you wait until October. And in October, they will tell you if you've got a space for next April. So obviously, I entered the ballot for April 2015. And obviously, that's kind of a bit of a long wait, really, waiting until October. And then you've basically got from October to April to train. The other way you can get a space is to apply to a charity. So lots of the UK charities have like charity spaces, and there are a lot of charities, but obviously you have to pick one that you want to represent and that you want to raise money for. They all have a minimum sponsorship amount that you have to be able to raise. And you also normally have to pay another kind of fee for your place as well. So I applied to a couple of charities, and you have to say how much fundraising you've done in the past, how much you've raised, what you plan to do to raise the minimum amount of sponsorship. It's not just a case of getting a page set up and getting donations. You have to really work for it. Most of the minimum sponsorships for the charities is £2,000. So, as you know, I got a charity place with Make-A-Wish Foundation UK. And their minimum sponsorship amount is £2,000. So that's what I am now raising. Now, originally they said that I wouldn't find out until October whether I've got a charity place, but they decided to go ahead and start announcing the charity places early, mainly so that we can fundraise and that they get you to run for their charity and raise that amount of money for them. And also it gives me a lot longer to train and fundraise and hopefully get ready for this. So I am raising over £2,000 for Make-A-Wish UK. and I'll tell you a bit more about their charity and what they do as they go along. My Make-A-Wish page has now been launched. I've got these lovely little cards. And so if you'd like to sponsor me, go to www.justgiving.com/Emma-Godbold. That's Godbold. Anybody can sponsor me, doesn't matter what country you're in, hint hint, all my American friends. And I have raised £79 so far, so I've already had 3 donations. And I'd especially like to mention on this video a sponsorship from Lou Mongello, my good friend Lou, who writes and records and runs WDW Radio. So you can check out his webpage on wdwradio.com. You've got the weekly podcast, you've got the weekly live broadcast, you've got his trivia books, you've got his new book, 102 Ways to Save Money for and at Walt Disney World. So obviously all my Disney friends know about him, but let's get some other people listening to his show and tuning in, because he is awesome. He raises money for Make-A-Wish US through the Dream Team project, and that's also part of the who WDW Radio running team raised money for, and I'm proud to be a part of the running team representing them over here in the UK. So go check Lou out, go check his page out and his podcast and his videos, because he's awesome. So thank you very much, Lou, for donating, and thank you to my mum and Pete for their donation, and thank you to Kerry for your donation. So please, please, please help me raise this money. I've got my first fundraising event on the 13th of June, Friday the 13th, and I'm doing a cake sale at work because everybody loves cake and everybody needs cake on Friday the 13th. So obviously if you know me, live near me, work near me, please come and check out my cake sale. And if you can't get to this fundraising event, then please donate on my page. And I'm now off out for a run before I change my mind. I've got to do at least 5k today just to get myself warmed up, because I've got to really do about 11 or 12 miles at the weekend. So thanks for tuning in, thanks for listening, and see you soon. Bye.